is there any questions that you guys don't want to answer? Like, there's any subjects or anything? I always ask this to everyone.
Not that I can think of.
Same.
Name and age.
Okay, cool. So
That's like the only thing.
Okay.
okay. So what's your guys' social security number? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm Canadian.
That's us. Move is fine.
Hey guys, welcome to the Midnightgrabbag podcast with these awesome people. With your host Taylor,
Mickey.
Ed.
Song.
Woo!
aka the Games of Fates. Woo! You guys been like blowing up my inbox to get them on here. I did it.
She
And
actually
it was
listens.
finally matched up.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much it did. It been
Took
like
forever.
it took like 3 months, I believe.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, it was 3 months.
We were trying to meet up in October.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometime after, yeah. I think it was around Thanksgiving-ish that we were trying to like do it the first time, and then no, October. You're right, October. And then
October?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because we were gonna do the Halloween one, and then
Yeah.
life happened.
The spooky, scary skeletons. Like,
She shivers down your spine.
Goodness.
Don't judge me. That's my song.
It's February. Let's not go there.
Oh, it's the
Now let's
day
do
of,
it.
It's
It's
the
like-
day of
it's-
love, romance, eating ice cream, watching Netflix all by yourself on the couch, yo.
Why are you judging me, huh? Why are you judging me?
Cause you're Mickey. The sadness. So how you guys doing? Just silent.
A little cold, actually. It's very cold in the basement.
Oh, it's really cold in my room.
I have a blanket. I'm
Very
happy.
smart. Very smart.
I'm
I'm
also
good.
in my bed, so.
Hey, Mickey, soak it in. Somebody called you smart for the first time.
Yes!
Yes! Finally.
Maybe you get some brownie points with your mom.
Thank you.
I've heard you call me smart, Mom. Mom, get the camera.
You get a freak point. You get a freak point.
You get brownie points, Mickey. You get brownie points.
No, freak point.
What? Okay. Okay.
Keep the score up. Keep the score up.
Don't make me do edits I don't need to do in podcasts.
I love doing that, though.
She always make me do edits I don't need to do. So, do you guys want to talk about y'all live streams and stuff y'all do? Yo.
yeah.
Hey, y'all can carry on with that. I have no questions about it. Y'all free roam.
Man, I don't know where to start. We've been
How
doing it.
unprofessional we are.
Who are your
Like,
characters? Let's start with that.
I would say start from the beginning. How you guys met?
Oh, never mind.
Right. We've actually talked about that before.
Yeah, it's
So many times.
yeah, it's yeah, we basically met because I made this because I wanted to run a fake game for like forever because I watched my uncle and aunt play with their friends and I was like, oh my god, this is better than television. And of course Cry and his group had already done it with D&D, but Fate Core is more storytelling-y, so I'm like, I want this. And then I was like, what if I ran a Victubia game? So I made this post in the tag, and I'm like, I'll probably get like, you know, like 3 people if I'm lucky, and then we can, you know, ragtag a team together. And then Gabby reblogged it, and oh my god, I got like, I think the total was like 17 people requesting to be in it, and
Damn.
yeah. Yeah, and but before I had gotten the flood of that, I remember Mooberg, I think, was the only one that I knew outside of that. Like she had already commented on like my fanfics and stuff like that in Victubia. So I just kind of
Not commented. You mean fangirled.
Same.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like legit only made a Tumblr so that I could follow Ed for when he released more content.
So I sent her like cause I wasn't getting a lot of responses like the first like 24 hours, so I was like, okay, let's make sure there's like I'm getting something. So I like sent messages to a couple of people, even like Sunny Gamer, I think, because he's cool. And I sent a message to Mooberg being like, hey, I'm doing this. Do you want to do it? And she was like, yeah. And then like the massive flood of people came in. So I just kind of like went through and was just like, okay, so these people submitted first. And then I was like, but something that I know from experience of being in other games is that there always tends to be people that, you know, get super flaky or don't realize how much it takes to be in a game and stuff like that. So I kind of like grabbed 9 people, like the first 9 people, and put them in, and then like 7 people showed up, and but then it got down. And then after that, just kind of went from there. We had Mishi and Song and Moo and Ash, and we also had, at that time, Millie and Abby, and the core of us stuck together. So and we're like besties.
Honestly, like, we talk every single day on Skype.
Yeah.
If
Like-
one of us is missing for a day, we all worry.
Yeah, or at least kind of go, uh-oh, I hope person is okay.
Yeah, I fell off the face of the earth for 2 days and you guys flipped your shit.
We were like, where's the Moo? Where's the Moo? Just like earlier, just like anytime Mooberg runs off anywhere, you turn into a cow going, Moo! Moo! And so, yeah, and like it was funny because like at first it was just kind of like people like talking during game, and that was about it. And then just slowly we just talked more and more outside of game, and like yeah. Now we're thick as thieves.
Thick as Ovis.
Not
Mooberg,
in that
was
way.
God
King
damn it,
Kevin.
it's a thief.
Mooberg, I was drinking. You totally heard me sip my Gatorade. That's not okay.
That was a beautiful joke.
Died.
Oh, I like that.
That was beautiful. I spat all over my screen.
Yes, I got a skin take!
Same, I almost did too because I'm drinking Pepsi. I'm like,
I'm the lame-o with water over here.
I have
I got
lemonade.
nothing.
because everything kills
I
you,
got
Mickey. Eh.
I understand the feeling. Everything at least kills my stomach. But
Yeah, same.
Mickey, Ed is you.
I am Mickey.
Mickey is
Yes.
Ed is Mickey.
It's just all of us.
I'm really a
This little bit of us
shapeshifter.
makes Mickey.
Mom, Dad.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I thought literally your mom and dad came on. I was gonna be like, Mom, what's good?
No. There's a little bit of me said, "Oh no!" I was like, "Oh, you're my parents." I don't know.
And Mickey tries to be cool.
Shut up. See how mean Taylor is to me.
Yeah, that's the best relationship ever.
kind of reminds me of Raz and Panda.
True.
Yeah, do you guys? I've been rambling about live streaming. What about you guys? What about your perspectives, Mooberg, Song? Poking your icons as I say this.
Wait, perspective? And
Yeah.
excuse you, poking icons is my job?
Hey, technically it
true.
could be my job. My screen is kind of touchscreen. My computer.
Nice.
Oh, same. Well, we both have touchscreens!
Hey, yay!
I have a screen where if I touch it, it'll probably crash my computer.
Oh no, don't.
I kind
Please
of have a
don't.
touchscreen, but I can't do anything.
Mickey,
I
how
can
about
poke it, but just
poke?
I can't control anything.
You did good, Mickey. You did good.
Thank you. Yay.
The song, what about you?
Wait, about how I joined you guys?
How it all began.
Tell us our origin story.
As I look off into the distance and trying to see this flashback.
Same.
Okay, so I actually have a question for y'all. It's
Yeah.
easy, don't worry. Don't worry, it's easy. Favorite YouTuber?
Cry.
Markiplier.
Yeah.
Do I need to bring out my list?
I knew someone was gonna say Mark.
Do I need to bring out my list to you, Mickey, again? My 20,000 favorite
Taylor,
YouTubers.
you shut up. This isn't for you. Shit.
And
Shut up.
we all know Song's favorite is Beauty.
Oh.
Yeah. He's
Pew.
the first YouTuber that I, was introduced to. He was like the gateway drug.
True.
Like for most of my senior year, it was spent doing the "How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie."
Yeah, I used to be like obsessed with him too. He was one of the first gamer YouTubers that I got into. Might have been Cry, but I'm not sure.
Mine was Cry and Mark.
Yeah, mine was Mark and Cry. I even now I still bounce between them, but I do lean towards Mark. I lean towards Mark.
I lean towards Cry a little bit.
That is allowed.
Bite,
Nod
kiss,
and respect.
Kiss,
Kiss, kiss.
Okay,
When-
so I lean on Mark and you lean on Cry, and then eventually they'll kiss, right?
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes! Oh, more fan fiction everywhere.
Yes.
Oh god, don't
Like
talk to me
the
about
world needs more fan fiction.
that. The world
It
always
always
needs more-
does.
It's not,
Thank you.
to be
Thank
honest,
you.
that's not a huge ship that happens, Mark and Cry. I don't see too many fan fictions of that.
You see more
Yeah.
Septiplier?
Septiplier.
Yep.
Because it's
I
not
got
Or
as
you
fun.
even used to see
Marky Match.
Marky Match.
Yeah.
Oh, Marky Mash.
I miss
remember
that.
It's just not as fun when you're not shipping, two people in a gay relationship when they're both straight, Like, and Cry is pansexual, so.
Yeah, Cry's pan. Yeah, it's true. It could happen.
It's funny because it's not as good because it's realistic.
Right. It's like, it could happen to Cry. Cry can do it.
Land.
Oh, YouTubers. So back to the origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Song, go.
Damn it.
She was like,
Mickey-
I thought I escaped.
Mickey tried.
Okay, fine. It's not nearly as exciting as Ed's story, so don't expect, oohs and ahs from it, but it was
I was gonna say in the middle,
Sorry.
but Mickey said it first.
Quit making me laugh. Okay. Okay. So basically, I was completely and utterly bored because literally, for me in Alaska, there is either home or work. That's it. There's not really much in between. So usually as soon as I get off work, I'm in my room and I'm just kind of, going through the computer or reading a book or watching a movie. There's nothing really exciting to do. And so, for some reason, I went through the Victubia Tumblr because I was just bored looking for something to do, and I saw Ed's post. And when I saw that, it reminded me of the whole Cry and friends playing the D&D game. And I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool. I want to look into this. So I did, and I thought, you know what? This person probably wouldn't, consider me being an actual member of the game, so might as well just give it a shot. If they say no, my heart's not going to be broken. If they say yes, kind of doubt it, but we'll see where this goes. And I did, and lo and behold, I get a message from Ed saying, hey, great, so you want to play with this. So we're going to start on this day, and you need a character sheet, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, somebody likes me!
About how I feel every day.
Same. I made a friend today. Mom, get the camera.
Well, that's how I literally felt, because I was just like, oh, friend! and I kept messaging him because there was at some points where I thought I wouldn't be able to log into the game or to be able to get into the Skype call, and I still have those messages just like, help, I can't get in, help me, help me, help me. And he's just like, calm down, I'll help you. Calm your tits.
That sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, to be honest, I was totally anticipating that because like with Roll20, I knew that I had problems using it the first time because I used it with a friend's game, and this was with people that I knew in real life, and that one fell through like right after the first session, like because like there's a reason I grabbed like 9 people when it's recommended to like role play with 4. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting all of the chaos of it just like falling through and everything. So I wound up so yeah, I was actually like checking my Tumblr, like refreshing just in case somebody got confused or lost or something like that, and there was Song, and I was like, okay, it's okay, I got this. Wait, maybe I don't got this. No, I do got this. Here you go. And
Yes, I feel like I was the only one who was flailing around at sea, just like, help me, help me. Oh, and as soon as I got into the call with these guys, I was immediately like, I didn't really talk because when
you were really quiet.
Yes, I was very quiet because I just met you guys, and usually when I meet new people, I'm usually pretty quiet, and now I am rambling like a lunatic because I have met you guys. So good job, and the rest is history from there.
Yeah, you can check it out on our YouTube.
Self-promotion! Self-promotion everywhere!
It's a very well documented history.
yeah, I actually even recorded some of the earlier sessions from the first arc, and I've been meaning to post them up, but they're also like, they're literally just us flailing around being like, we don't know what we're doing! We don't know what we're doing! We're having fun!
Oh, like the time where I disappeared because I was trying to look something up and you guys had no idea I was gone?
Yes.
Yes.
And you were already so quiet, so how could we know?
You had headphones back then! Like, it was Logtech! I'm sorry!
Yeah, that's partly why the entirety of the first arc is private, because it's just a clusterfuck of Lord knows what.
I just kind of want to sort through it and like arc 1 especially. I just want to like sort through and like get out all of the like awkward sauce and bad parts and make it something that's watchable, and then the rest is, I guess, vaguely watchable because people watch it. So you know, yeah. Although we had it, I was downloading the last stream on Night Dev because we were having trouble getting it from Twitch to YouTube. And there's like 20 minutes of us just being I'm having like call problems, and we're waiting for Mishi to come back, and it's just like 20 minutes of like the most unprofessional rambles about like Canada and like quote unquote the Middle East, and like it's just ridiculous, and I love it.
Okay, I blame Ash for that because she yelled at me until I unmuted.
Fair enough. And then once
Of course, blame someone who's not here.
Of course.
Oh, they're here in spirit, in history.
Yes, in spirit history. It sounds like a class of Victubia Academy.
Spirit history. We're making it a thing now.
Oh dear goodness.
Oh. Moo? I guess it's your turn.
Oh, yep.
No.
It's your turn.
Are there cows in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Where's the Walmart customers? No.
Try working at Disney.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well, Ed basically said the whole thing, and I honestly don't remember how I got hooked onto Victubia in the first place. I think it in part had to do with Gabby's like wallpaper series that she was doing at one point about Victubia, and then I found her thing, and then I was addicted to fanfiction. There may or may not be a couple of TV Cry fanfics on the web somewhere about me. And so I looked up Victubia fanfics, and they're really hard to find, to be honest. The only place you can find them is on Tumblr, and I had not been on Tumblr at all before then. My sister had one, and I was just like, hey, cool. I'll be over on YouTube, thanks. And then like I stumbled across Ed's. I think it was because that was around the time that they had the fanfic directory made, and Ed was in it. And I loved his work, and I expected him. I'm glaring at your icon while I say this, Ed. I expected him to continue the story that he had written. Don't think he's continued it yet, so that's a thing that's supposed to happen. So I followed him because, I logged in. I made a Tumblr with the handle that I'd been using on other sites for a while, and I immediately followed him. And then I got onto Tumblr, I think 5 months later, and then I was scrolling through your archives, Ed, and I found other stuff, and that was when I started fangirling over you. And then right after that was right when you like PM'd me, and you were like, hey, you like Victubia? Game! And I've always been obsessed with D&D, because in high school there was this one girl who had a very not so low-key crush on, and she played D&D, and she told me all about it because there was an excuse for me to be able to talk to her, and I was like, that's so cool, I want to do that. And then when, like Ed said, when I watched Cry and the guys play it, I was like, I must do this. And yeah,
You dork.
Ed basically told my whole shut up. Ed basically told my whole story.
That is the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm just the nerd lord of nerds here. Like, let's be real. Anyway.
I have anecdotal proof that you are the nerd lord.
But yeah.
I almost said, Mickey, tell your origin stories. I was like, I don't know where you would tell her origin story of what.
So, I met you guys, and that was 40 minutes ago.
I would say, like, how did you met the fandom of Victubia, but that's going to be a 2-second story, too.
Taylor showed it to me, and I got addicted.
That's, see, 2 seconds. I counted it.
Same. I feel that.
I think it showed it for me. It just showed up in the Markiplier tag. It was just like it was like it was the picture of like Mark and Yami or something like that. And I was like, ooh, fan art. And then
I'm scared to death. Like,
and then I looked at the source, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole thing about this. I love it.
how I found it? I was so in love with animations of YouTubers, so I just looked up cryotic animations. I just kept on scrolling, and then I saw, I think the Tumblr tag is Pyro something. It's Pyro something. They made a Ready Aim Fire song with all the Victubias.
Oh yes, I've seen that video. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw that video. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Then I just dug deeper, and then I saw the motion comic, and then I dug even deeper, and then I discovered a world called Tumblr.
A whole new world.
Yeah. And then I just went on Tumblr.
I work at Disney.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry. We kind of went into it.
It's fine.
We can sing the Paint version of all the Disney songs.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh no! Oh,
We was singing it yesterday. That's our song.
Yeah,
That's me and Mickey's
it
song.
yeah. We've sang it to people, and they've glared at us, and we've continued singing.
Like, every time they talk about Aladdin, We can't sing.
Oh, yeah.
We can't sing pre-installed Lee song right no more. We gotta sing the pain. We can't. It's
We
not
tried.
gonna. We tried. We're like Prince Ali, where he can be drowning a Wawa.
And
Interrogation from the nation of the free. Oh,
like, wait, this is not right.
wait, this is not
Not
Prince
good.
Ali. Oh, well, we're gonna continue singing it wrong. Usually.
Fabulous he!
Yeah, fabulous he. Yeah.
Drowning in Wawa. Okay,
No, he's
yeah,
not drowning in Wawa. No,
I'm stuck!
we can't do it. He's just always gonna be drowning in Wawa.
Weird Al Yankovic has done that to me on a few songs where it's like I'm starting to sing the lyrics and that like that one Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, and it's like well, I'm yelling and I'm screaming, but I don't know what I'm saying. And I'll do that, and I'll think that it's the actual lyrics, and then I go, wait, no, I'm not actually singing Nirvana. I'm not doing that right now.
Also, when he done Royals, I for a while said aluminum foil for a really long time from the song. Aluminum foil.
Oh God, I know what you're talking
foil. I was like, wait, that's not the lyrics. That was nice.
He ruined American Pie with Anakin guy.
Oh my gosh.
It
What?
got stuck in
I've
my
never
head
heard
to the
this.
point where I would sing it at work and people stared at me.
Wait,
Like, what the
Anakin
hell?
guy?
Yeah.
My Mr. Anakin guy.
No. It's a.
But a day later, now he's just a small
No.
fry.
Hold on. That's not how I was singing it. The lyric goes,
I think I look this up.
I don't know why I was so adamant of stopping you.
Because you didn't want me to break Mickey?
I
already
broke
did.
it.
Go ahead and break Mickey. It's like it's a-okay to break Mickey.
Yeah, I've been broken. I'm just
So
shattered
many
in the floor
times.
now.
Eh,
I don't know what that sound was.
it was
Kind of sounded like the Predator.
That sounded like
Cool.
Grudge.
Sounded like what?
The Grudge.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Wow, Mickey.
I don't want to see that one because I watched the original, the Japanese version, and that scared the hell out of me. I will
pretty-
admit to
it's
that.
pretty
I don't like it.
Pretty spooky.
Yes, allowed.
But other scary stuff movies in.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch scary stuff for a long time because my mother's like, oh, I have to shelter my baby. And so I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, hey, I want to watch this stuff. But I have the worst reaction. I scream and then giggle for 15 minutes.
Well. Yep.
That is the best. I remember my little sister, when she was like 10 years old, was super adamant that she had to watch The Matrix. Like, she was just like, Mom, Dad, I'm watching The Matrix and you can't stop me, so either I can watch it with you or I can watch it by myself. And they're just like, okay, fine. And so they sat with her and watched The Matrix, and she was just like, by the end of it, she was just like, this is so boring. Why am I watching this? It was the best. She thought she was like getting away with being like super rebellious girl, getting to like watch The Thing, and then she didn't even enjoy it. She still hates that movie.
Horror is my whole life since I kind of like work at a haunted house.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes,
I want to work at a haunted house. I'll trade you.
All right. Like, yeah. It's really fun working there. I like freaking at Mickey with my yellow eyes.
yeah, she has yellow eye contacts, which, when you're watching a movie with freaky yellow-eyed monsters, and suddenly you get a photo from Taylor with her yellow eye contacts in, it really helps. It really just enhances the movie.
It does.
I can imagine.
I played
I
a
have that
voodoo
picture.
witch.
I have the picture for blackmail now.
I don't know what kind of blackmailing you be doing, to be honest.
You said you don't like that picture.
Oh yeah. I have a lot of weird pictures of me. Speaking of weird pictures, hey Mickey, check your phone.
No, no! No, you did not.
Nah.
Okay, good. Oh, dang it! Oh my gosh, full green makeup and everything. Well, at least half your face isn't falling off.
Yeah,
Oh, you have a pretty flower on your head.
I do.
Cute.
Yeah, I was a
the heck?
voodoo princess witch type doctor that grew from the ground. I did not speak English at all during my role. I speak Pit Latin backwards. I just changed it all up throughout the whole haunt season.
Nice.
And then I'm 5'9", but in the haunt, I was like 4'3".
So she killed her own back.
Yeah, I really did. I had a just giant stab, and I just shrink down and I hobble a lot. And I'm just chasing people by their ankles. Speaking backwards in Latin. That's pretty freaky, you know?
I bet. Nice.
And for the next haunt season, I have a new character, but I'm not allowed to say what it is.
That's fair. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
No spoilers.
Cool.
All the spoilers.
Potato.
I'm tempted just to shout something just to see if you'll bleep it.
Where are you gonna shout? No, never mind. No, don't do it.
No,
So
now I
much
want you to
power.
do it.
So much power.
What? I'm keeping it all in.
Oh, in that case, no, I'll be good.
What? What was you gonna do there, Mickey?
I was gonna yell it.
Oh. Go ahead.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Demon.
Now I get it. Okay. I'm probably gonna bleep it. I get it. I get it now. I'm not gonna bleep it out now because I get it now. It's gonna confuse everyone now.
Nice.
Alright.
It makes total
Wrapped up
sense
in
to
the conversation.
Oh, that's how the way the podcast works. We get so many topics.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sorry, that theme song stuck in my head now. So how did you guys? Go ahead, Mickey. Go ahead. Have fun.
I was about to say I have American Pie stuck in my head now.
I'm sorry.
I have On the Spot theme song from Rooster Teeth stuck in my head. I don't know.
Wait, is that? I should not be fangirling as much as I am right now.
Tempted to do what?
I may or may not be checking to see if that's out right now.
Oh yeah.
I won't watch it. I just want to check.
Okay. Have fun with that, Mickey. See you tomorrow, Mickey. You're gonna be like searching forever.
Bye, Mickey. Nice meeting you.
Y'all can't get rid of me that easy.
Darn it. I mean, yay.
I hate you. I hate you.
That's not
And
what the
no,
fanfic said.
We're not talking about that fanfic, and you know it.
You're just mad because I'm top.
I'm mad because I do things and I'm ace.
I feel
Okay.
you.
That is fair. That's very fair.
I like. There's like blushing because you like someone and blushing because oh my gosh I cannot read this. It was the second.
Sure.
Fair enough.
I feel your pain. I feel your
Thank
pain
you.
all too well as I'm glaring at Moo's icon.
I'll glare at Taylor's name. We will do this together.
I glare out the
Alrighty.
fanfiction's writer's name.
I glare at my own icon.
Like, I want to be
Very
part of this
fairly
too. I
close.
stare at mine. So how did you guys create your characters? Intense question time.
you
Ed
go
needs
first.
to go first.
Have like 30.
Oh, why
Have
do I have
fun,
to go-
Ed.
All right. So, I had really vague ideas for Trigun and for Ital and for Dax, and by the time that game had started, a lot of the other characters were semi-improvised because I was still like really, really sick, but still trying to like run the game and run it well and construct things. And it was the first game I've ever to run and stuff like that. So like, I knew I wanted Trigun to just be like, I just wanted him to be like that very stereotypical villain, but still have that side that you can understand, I guess. But like and I knew, and I literally went and dated somebody that confessed to me that he was clinically considered a sociopath, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That didn't last long, but anyway. Because of that, I was interested in that, and I started like reading up about it, and I guess that's how I sort of wind up with something. It's like get interested in a topic and research on it, and then I start playing around with it with the character, and that's even part of the and that in itself just decided a lot for him, because like I know that this is like a game. And like we're all just like creating the story and just trying to put things together and having fun and stuff like that. But I still think things like representation and stuff like that are important. So I try to incorporate things like that. And I purposely made Trigun not a romantic, because I didn't want him to be like the only one to represent aromantic people. You know, like I didn't want it to be like all aromantic people are what's the word? Sociopathic assholes. No, that's not how it works. And, you know, just all kinds of stuff like that. And I guess I just had like the basic things like that, and after that, it was just time. It was just like using the characters, role-playing with the other characters, and starting to think about the characters and what they would want and what they'd like and stuff like that. And just over time, just more and more of them just sort of like built. And then, of course, like, they changed because of the characters. Like Dax was supposed to be like super like nasty and butthurt about the smallest of things, and like
Are you saying that she's not?
well, yeah, but like she's less so because of the way the characters approached her. Like she okay, so first session was supposed to start out with like basically Mishi helping them sort of like track down and figure out who Trigun was. But then Mishi wasn't there for the first half of the game, so she couldn't use her character for that. So I literally had to like throw something together and be like, Dax escaped from jail, and now she's running around. You guys gotta find her in the forest. And I guess there's a sup guy now too. And just like so much of it was just like random off the top stuff, off the top of my head stuff. And then when they approached her, I didn't know if she would be like ready to fight them or what, so I literally rolled dice to see if she'd be like what she'd be like, and she wound up being kind of like, I can't remember if she was just hurt or sleeping or what, but they approached her nicely. They were nice to her. So then Dax was nice back because she hasn't had that before, really. So that, like, you know what I mean? Like their characters seriously shaped my NPCs. Like, they talk about how they sort of like kidnap them and take care of them because they're super cool, but no, really, they make them cool. They see the cool part of the character, and then they, you know, protect them and all that stuff, and that makes them part of the story, a bigger part of it, and better characters in that way, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, I kind of like initiated a lot with the NPCs, but a lot of their character development is because of the players and the direction that they wanted to go in with the story. Especially when it comes to like Trigun and Maris, because Maris literally kidnaps him and throws him into her library and like forces him to like become better. So yeah.
You
That's
make
awesome.
her sound 10 times more terrifying than she actually is.
I mean, do I?
It's pretty terrifying.
Fair enough.
She can be. She definitely has a like every character has a terrifying side. Anyway,
She has a terrifying side, but you make it sound like she has the devil horns, the snake tongue, just like, ha 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 ha, I've captured you. Now you have to be nice.
no.
It
the one with-
depends on the day for Maris, I feel.
The one with the devil horns is dragon, actually. Well, dragon horns, whatever. But yeah, song. Talk about Maris. Tell us about the Maris.
Okay, I'll talk about her.
Yay!
Hold on, let me stop laughing for
I'm still pitching the little devil horns and stuff.
I feel like we need Ash to draw that now.
Please.
Oh god, don't.
I'll put it in the podcast when you're talking about it.
To be honest, she wasn't really anything at first. Like, literally, when I started making her character, I started with a name. Because I figured if I had at least a name for this character, I could slowly build, some sort of idea based around the name. And I literally was going through, like, all of my books in my library. Yes, I actually have a library. That's where Maris's library is based from. To find,
Hey, I got a
some
library
sort of
too.
name. Woo! Library buddies! And finally I was just like, oh god, I am never gonna find a name. And then I then I went through my Kindle and she's like, hey, more books. Maybe there's something in there. And I went through, everything in there, and I came across one of the books that I used to read like way, way, way back, like when I was in elementary school, which not many people know about this series. It's called The Edge Chronicles. Have you guys heard of it?
Oh, the what Chronicles again?
What?
What was it?
It's called The Edge Chronicles.
It sounds really
Familiar,
familiar.
but
Oh, that's okay. Not many people have heard of it. I mean, these guys didn't know about it either. But basically, they were on sale for Kindle, and I bought all of them, just because I could. And I went through it, and there's literally a character in several of the books whose name is Maris. And I realized that I kind of liked the name, and as I was reading the story, it was talking about how she went to school, and she went to all these classes. She was part of an academy for for Cloud? It'll make sense if you read the story, but she basically, it's a floating, city full of knowledge and everything. And I was just like, huh. So a person that, loves knowledge and wants to gather knowledge and they're curious, I can work with that. And then slowly I just built, little ideas around her, some of them from other characters and books, most of them from me. And that's how we got the feisty little dragon.
I love feisty dragons.
Oh, we know you like feisty dragons, maybe.
Shut up.
No. That'll be a
Is
story
there
for
something
another
you need
day.
to tell us, Nikki?
That's a story for another day.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, now is the moose turn.
Do I talk about Asher or do I talk about Rini? This is the problem of having two characters.
Talk about both. I talked about mine in a very generic way because I have so many.
I like Rini.
Yes, that's very true. It's really funny whenever we have it's like in our Skype chat. Sometimes we have like character questions that help us develop our characters more, and sometimes we're just curious. And with like all of us, like Ash, Mishi, Song, and I, it's just like one, and then Ed has this like paragraph for all of his characters.
Pretty much.
You have like the big four at this point. Anyway,
Yeah.
So with Asher, I think I have like a general sense of what each of the characters were that were being created, because I knew Mishy's, and I created Vivian with Ash. Like, I was in the call with Ash and Ed while they were creating it, so I knew roughly what people were doing, and I was like, I want to be different. And when I was a lot younger, like I'm talking like grades 1 through 5 here, my friends and I always used to play this game of elemental magic, and in that game I was always an earth mage because I loved that idea. But then you go into Victubia and it's not just earth, it's wood or stone, I guess. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do stone. And so that's how I got her actual like powers. And then I just love horses, which is why she had a horse companion, because why not? And then her name came about because at the time in my school I was reading The Giver, and I really loved the character whose name is Asher, but Asher's a guy in that one, and I was like, it sounds kind of gender neutral, I don't care, I couldn't decide on anything else after having read that one and decided upon that one. So that's just kind of stuck. And then Kate was just because I didn't want Asher to be single. And then with Rini was a really weird one to create, because I'd known for about what would you say, Ed, like 2 weeks before Asher was killed off, that we were planning that, like something along those lines.
Yeah, like a lot of the character takeouts were planned. Like Mishy was already getting bored of playing her self-insert and was just like, so maybe a big event can happen, my character can get like really badly hurt and then like have to be removed from the game and they can just be in the background. And I'm like, okay, we can plan that. And then nobody showed up when the dragons showed up, so that was perfect.
Yeah, that was just fun.
Yeah, and it was a little bit similar with that situation, except that like I did kind of like throw the dragons in kind of well, it made sense plot wise that they would show up and all that jazz, but it was still like the timing of it was very that was me being a DM at that point. And
well, that was more along the lines of like you and I agreed that an epic death for Asher would make the most sense, and then I PM'd right around that time, and I was like, this seems like a good time, and I'm ready for her to go, and you were like, alright, I'll make it happen.
Yep, pretty much.
I love Asher, I do, but I like Rini a lot.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah. And it's nice to have it's nice to have a player character that's like, can I just say, like Rue being trans, like I thought that like you guys would know that like right away because his name was Rue, but like it went way over your guys' heads, and I was like, okay,
Rue
I guess
it's a pretty gender neutral name.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. To be fair, I was the one who pointed out that the name Rue, it reminded me of Hunger Games.
Yeah. That was what.
But
that
you
was
just said, oh, it's just coincidence. So I thought, oh, okay, well then this is Rue and he's a boy. On with the show.
Well, if I said potato, it would be too obvious. So there's some times where I can't say potato. So because like potato is just what we say when is what I say.
Can't give an answer
when I can't give an answer because it'll give away things. And I say it quite often.
It's basically like us saying spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, what were we talking about? Rini! Yes! Rini! Rini being amazing and precious.
So, the way that I developed Rini was, like, I had a lot of time to think about them before Asher was gone from the game. And you know how, like, sometimes authors or, like, writers will say that there was that one character that ran away with them?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they had an idea, and the character's like, no, we're going over here. I write a lot. Like Ed can attest to the amount that I write that you guys can't see because it spoils a lot of stuff in game. And I wrote a lot before this game. This has just been a really big inspiration for me, which is why I write a lot more for the game. But I've never, ever, ever understood when authors have been like, oh yeah, the character ran away with me, because like I've never had that happen until Rini. Because I had a very different idea in mind for Rini's character. And then all of a sudden, when I was just on the bus on my way to work one day, and I got an accent, a family, and a cloak. And that was the first thing that popped into my head. And the accent I worked on in my head, because I can't do accents for the life of me out loud, but I can do them perfectly in my head. And it was kind of like a sort of like a mix between a British and an Australian accent, which I still cannot do to this day. I've been practicing a lot and I still can't do it. And then from there, they just kind of developed. And in my head the whole time, I was like, oh yeah, they're going to be a boy because I want to try that. But every time I thought about it, they kind of had no gender. And eventually I was like, well, okay, there's a reason for that. and then the name, I actually pulled this up so that I could talk about it, because with Rini, there's also the arc and all of those characters. And so the site that I use is behindthename.com, and then I went to the random generator and I put in a specific ethnicity, and then from that you get names based off of that. And so Rini is actually I think Swedish, and the name Rini is a very gender neutral name, and that's how I came up with the name. And then I realized later that I had to come up with a second name because they were going to be that kind of androgynous character. And then I had to come up with all the other arc characters, and let me tell you, that was a chore. There's 20 of them!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
20! And they all need a backstory, a name, a height, an age, how they interact with the characters in the arc themselves. Oh my god.
They don't, but they do. You could have just shoved that onto me. I could have been like, okay, I should make the arc for you. But you took that onto yourself. Just saying.
Ed, you already have enough to worry about. And I also wanted to try my hand at some like further development.
All right, that's fair.
But yeah, so I don't really have a really good story about how Rini was created because they just kind of came into being on their own.
Rue was created out of spite.
What?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it, cause like when Hugh died, cause I was literally rolling dice, cause I was like, cause like they literally just like left the NPC babies at the cave, and I'm like, and Trigun's been like watching them, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This is too easy. And I roll the dice, and like Dax survives, and Hugh does not, and like I'm just, and then they said they're gonna go to Hugh's family, and I'm like, okay, I need to come up with Hugh's family now. What's his family gonna be like? I want him to be like, I want it to be something super tragic and upsetting, and yet, but not like too much, I guess, because like I kind of wanted to like have everybody still have room to like. I like having dark and light in stories, you know. I like balancing out all the terrible things that happen with humor and happiness and stuff. So, like, I had this idea of them having a brother or sister, and then I was like, oh my god, what if they're a twin? Oh, I am evil. I am so evil. I am so evil. And it was just...
Yeah.
So you created a cinnamon bun out of spite.
Yep.
I did not know you did that.
Like, I was honestly kind of like, I was butthurt at Abby. But anyway. But yeah, Rue was created out of spite. And Dax was created for plot, and Trigun was created for plot, and Ital was mostly created for plot and also for funsies. Like, yeah. Like, and it's funny how like all of their characters developed in different ways. Like Rue, I mostly focused on his revenge thing just so that it could because like once Mishi told me about Ovis, because she when she was creating Ovis, she told me like everything, and the plan was that Ovis was going to like help these people out and try to figure out who killed his brother, and then like be friends with Maris, and then have that conflict of, oh, but she's my friend, but she killed my brother. What do I do? But then they never became friends. Like that never really happened. They didn't have that emotional bond. In fact, he actually got like really butthurt, and even Mishi was just like, "Oh my god, I don't have any control over this character," and then he hates her, and it's like, and I know. And
to be fair, he has every right to hate her.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, maybe, but he doesn't have every right to kill her. That's how I feel. But like,
yeah, the killing, but
yeah,
he has the right to hate her though.
Yeah, but like Ovis, like I basically had Rue explore his revenge thing with Dax because A, conflict is always good in D&D, and B, like it would sort of like contrast with Ovis's story, and I figured that like I really like how it really did sort of contrast with it, because like ultimately Ovis did, you know, kill Maris, but Rue wound up choosing not to kill Dax, even though he really wanted to, and mostly because certain people were present. And I guess Dax was mostly just an exploration of like Tumblr memes.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh, Tumblr.
and it's all was because once I realized that, like, because he'd been using possession magic and stuff like that, one of the main side effects of that was developing schizophrenia in Gabby's thing. So I kind of explored schizophrenia and even like watched blogs of people from who had schizophrenia and listened to their side of it and everything like that, so I could represent it as well as I could. I think I've messed up here and there, but I've done pretty okay. And
I think you did good.
Oh, thank you. And so yeah, like, yeah, all of them just kind of focused on a thing. And Rue was created out of spite, and I'm sorry.
And for the record, Rue Jabut is only Rue Jabut because his brother is Hugh Jabut. And I was joking when I said you should name him that, because you didn't have a name when we first interacted with Hugh. And then you rolled with it because all of your characters have pun names. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Ed?
And it's the perfect pun, because I was literally pulling this character out of my ass.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That's a scary image.
Oh god! Everybody start drawing this out.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
We have done our job.
Yeah.
Huge butt. Wow.
GG, everybody, GG.
GG.
Wait,
You keep going with it.
Wait. Ed, now that I think about it, wasn't Hugh supposed to be like antisocial and friendless and everything?
Yeah, he was antisocial and friendless. He was the Eeyore, and Rue was the Tigger.
Well, that
Tigger.
because people would have made fun of his name. That I mean, that's a sad way of thinking about it, but when you think about it, that fits.
I think that falls on the parents there.
Yeah, the parents are dicks. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, Ed.
There's a lot that falls on the parents, I'm not gonna lie.
Does that wait? In your minds, are you their parents, or are the parents in the words?
Are
Yes.
you their parents? I think that's just trying to that. Are you their parents, or there's other parents?
Like, yes. I I have created them, and I also create their parents, but like, and they're their parents, but like, I think that might even be why their parents are so shitty. It's because I'm sort of projecting, because I've given these characters such horrible lives.
Like, not my fault. Like, it's their fault. Look.
Yeah, it was totally them. Like, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If the fourth wall is ever broken, I am dead. I am dead on so many levels. Like, they're all just...
was broken during the last stream.
Like,
Freaking Trigun arguing with me?
This is the spirit talking to us now.
Yeah. I can already see the four of them standing around me with their arms crossed, ready to murder me.
Oh.
But I think actually, Ed, I would disagree with you in the sense that, like, I know that I'm not Rini's, like, parent. I'm very much aware of the fact that I'm the person who tries to control them and can't. Because, like, you guys don't know it, only Ed knows it, but Rini's parents have a lot to do with their backstory. And so it's kind of hard to... Like, you have older characters, Ed, so their parents are kind of not there. And with Atal, that's literally the case. But, like, Rini's backstory is very much influenced by their parents. So it kind of, like, it gives me a way to have, like, a separation between the two. And you know this.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, you wanna talk about your character? Just trying to, like, if anyone didn't know, like, we recently did make OCs for Victubia. I'll be getting a reference sheet coming out probably, like, next week with my character actually drawn.
Nice. I'm excited to see that. I love OCs and Victubia. Like, I remember they were trying to make a massive roleplay, and I'm honestly starting to consider poking Izika Squirrel and be like, hey, we should do a thing. Hey, we should do a thing.
Do it.
All the OCs, all the OCs.
Yeah. Do it.
Just do it. And then the reason we all just started, like the whole crew, we all have our OCs, because we're gonna be in a couple chapters of Trouble in Victubia soon. The author messaged us, so
really?
That's yeah.
My favorite thing in the world. I freaking love that fanfic.
So we be coming up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because the author told us what's happening, and I'm excited to voice myself. Hey.
That's what I love about the whole Victubia community, is that we all are like Gabby's got her glorious universe and everything like that, and we just kind of like all put ourselves into it and interact with each other in this weird way, and it's wonderful. Like, I love Victubia.
It's pretty awesome.
It's not even so much of a community as it is like a gathering place at this point.
Yeah. I mean, a gathering place for a community.
Well, yeah.
Not to be a butt.
I know. You correct me all the time, Ed. I'm used to it.
Yeah. And as Song pointed out, Mishy would just be like, I'm a butt. But yeah.
Well, you did name a character cute butt,
So
thank you.
So
you, Mooberg. It's your fault.
Oh,
you didn't have to take my suggestion.
I totally did. You made it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things you just can't pass up, and I have to say, you made the right call, Ed.
Thank you, Vicky. I'm glad you understand.
The struggle. What was really a struggle? Chapter 3 of Trouble in Victubia. That is a struggle to record.
Aw.
We recorded it, and right now we're just getting the music, and we'll be posting it very soon. So hype for that.
Very nice.
That's the chapter with I think it has 8 voice actors on it, and I had to condense that all together.
Is it? Chapter 3 is one of the ones where they switch stories mid chapter, right?
No.
I think. I
No,
haven't read it. I
they're-
haven't read it through in a while, so.
No, I know what chapter you're thinking about, but no, it's not that one. That chapter 3 is where they're all in the video game area.
Oh God, that one.
Yeah, that
I
has so many
understand.
voice actors. I was not prepared for chapter 3. I was not ready. I was like, but we got Sunny,
Good.
the sound director. He's almost done with it, and I finished the little visual 80 thing.
Yay, Sunny!
Sunny Himes, shout out to Sunny. Self promotion for him everywhere.
Low key, Sunny, and
Over there and over there.
And over there, useless editing again.
You're welcome.
Stop it. The only time, there's only one time I did not listen to Mickey in the editing where she wanted explosions everywhere. I was like, and I put out the word no. I put the word no. It was on one of her Talent 7 videos. I put the word no. Not
Wait,
put
wait,
explosions.
I want to give Ed a freak point for his.
Stop it with the
good
useless
character name.
editing. God. This is like Who Lines It Anyway, where you get points but it don't matter.
I would like to give myself 500 freak points. Thank you very much.
I'm just gonna type in
I'll
500.
second that. I second that. 500.
I'm gonna literally just type out the number 500 frick points. Probably that. I'm not gonna
Frick points?
frick points. Yeah, it's gonna be called frick points now.
Oh no.
No.
I'm not sure I want 100 freak points.
You got 500 frick points now. Huh?
Too late. You got him.
Too late. It happened. Oh.
That's unfortunate. Don't die.
I literally. This is why Mickey can be an evil villain. She would have an evil laugh, but she would call
Hey,
it the
I
end.
have done it. I have been an evil villain. You just have to drink a lot of water. You have to sit. You have to either sit up or stand up. You cannot lay down. Bad idea.
Do it. Lay down.
That's what made me cough. I was laying down.
Exactly.
Now I'm drinking water. Don't touch
Don't-
me for a minute.
Don't drink water while laying down. You can like choke.
I'm sitting up.
But lay down. No, it's-
Fine, I'll lay down. I'm done with my drink anyway.
oh, then what's the point of laying down?
This
'Cause I'm in a
podcast
bed.
be the podcast where everyone scolds each other.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah, that's any video with me and Taylor. She
I
always
was about to
scolds me.
say, I get the vibe that this is a regular occurrence.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is. That's why everyone ship us.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Sweetums?
Don't call me that. That you already lost your nickname privileges when she called somebody else. She called somebody else babe, and my heart was broken. When she called someone else babe, I was done with life.
You know, you are.
I need to lie down
You
now.
know, you are Boo. Okay, you are Boo.
You call
Everyone
somebody
else has-
you call somebody else a boo too.
No,
I don't feel
I said
special.
like I said like Boo Bear. Okay, they get an extra. They get a thing. You are just Boo.
You know
okay?
you're
you are
Boo
the
Bear, right?
singular-
You know you're
I don't
boo
know
bear.
who I called Boo Bear.
No,
I
it's
called
you.
somebody that.
You put it in my phone when I asked you for your number one day. You put
I
down
did not put Boo Bear in your phone.
You did. You put.
Okay, fine. Then you're Boo Bear. I don't know. You're something, and everyone else is something different. I make sure to call everyone else something different than I call you.
Sure.
I'm lying on
we're
the
gonna take this in marriage counseling tomorrow.
I'm busy.
What? With what?
I
Give it
had
up.
you only lied on
I knew it. Friendship is over.
I'm sorry. I derailed this so quickly.
Oh, what was he talking about again?
It is the end of a ship.
I'm
This
sorry,
has been the
baby, let's
Titanic,
make
you
out.
guys.
Everyone
No,
take
no.
off your hats and mourn for the
No,
ship.
no, Boo Bear. I love you.
Wait, you said Boo Bear, that's you!
No, you're Boo Bear.
It's literally in your phone, my phone!
Okay, fine. Then you're Boo.
Okay.
See, it's all good now. It's all
Alright,
good.
it's all
That only wasted like
good.
5 minutes of the podcast.
Do I need to roll for plot?
Yes.
Wait, do you actually have Roll20 open?
I can get it open.
I can use my 20 die right here that I happen to have next to my desk.
Nice.
It's not a die of fate. It doesn't count. That's the one thing I hate about the fate dice is that like there's no actual animation for them on Roll20. Like
Yeah.
every other dice has one except for fate dice.
I know. It's like it's because Fate is still a pretty new. Like it came out in like 2000. Like the core rulebook and stuff like that. They've been developing it for a while, but like I think it came out in 2010 or 2011 or something. So it's pretty new. Whereas D&D and all that stuff's been around forever and ever.
True.
I say that, and like my uncle's probably gonna hear this podcast and grump about how it wasn't that long ago.
Crap. I hate you, Taylor. I hate you.
Did you send her another picture?
Yes, and it actually has confirmation that I did put. That's not me. Yeah, that is me. I don't think I put that. I don't remember doing that.
You did. It was in theater class 2 years ago.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. In the picture, I am Boo Bear.
Yeah.
With a little theater head next to it. Okay.
I put the theater head next to it because I was in emoji mood.
Aren't you in emoji mood?
I always send purple hearts to everything. That's just my thing, yo. Purple hearts everywhere.
Now on the screen.
All the purple hearts. Useless editing again. Go to David's podcast, useless editing. Unuseless.
Sunny Gamer
And amazing characters.
Sunny Gamer's probably having a really good time.
Oh, good times. Good time. Yeah. We had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of cries. We had a spit take.
I'm so proud of that.
Round of applause for Moo.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good. Woo! What else can we talk about, y'all?
Do you have any random questions for us?
What's
Do you
your
have any
favorite?
random character questions for us?
Damn it! I rolled a 0.
What just happened? So did I die? So did I? Kate has a question now. You roll a 0.
No, I'm gonna fix this.
Do.
I rolled a 1. We're back on plot.
You can always fate point.
True.
Nikki, you.
Oh god, don't ask us to explain how the roll system works.
Oh god, no.
I mean,
No,
I
no.
would, but you might be better. Yeah.
Let's leave that a
Don't
mystery.
pull back the curtain too far. Let's.
Let's not get technical here.
Fair enough.
We will learn it one day.
One day.
We can just
So,
YouTube it.
What is your question? Speak your question.
Mickey, speak your random question.
What are pick a character that you have and what is their favorite color?
Look at Rini's hair.
Dragon's favorite color is probably red. That's really,
Ugh,
very Trigun.
such a Trigun.
Mickey, should we put our characters in here? Which is technically basically us.
Taylor, what powers do you have?
I'm metal.
Hey,
And I'm fire!
Nice.
Yep.
You know, we've had a lot of fire magi, but we haven't really had much of anything else.
I've been trying to there is this one metal character, metal, I'm not gonna say the other, metal magi. I'm trying really hard not to say metal then. I'm so bad at that and I don't know why. What's the avatar?
It's true. All the Avatar.
Yeah, I've even started rewatching all of the bits with Zhao, and now I'm rewatching all the bits with Iroh, and I'm rewatching all the bits with Toph, and yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I had this idea for a metal magi character, and throwing him in, getting him involved. Well, I guess it's not too late to do that at some point.
Break
But
everything.
it's just the way that he is. He doesn't seem very plot relevant. He was a character that I made role playing with other people. So. But
Well,
see.
and there was Kate, who was a metal magi.
That's true. I forgot about that. I remember how like when you were talking about having Asher get killed off or removed from game or however, and I was like, would Kate be your backup? And you were like, no. And I'm like, why? Because she's a metal bender. She's a metal magi. Please don't sue me, people.
Suing you. You just got served.
Okay, yeah, she's a metal. She's a metal magi. She is a. She's a healer.
Shapeshifter.
She's a shapeshifter, and she makes cupcakes for a living.
Cupcakes!
Cupcakes.
Yeah, she owns a cup. Well, she used to own a cupcake shop, like a cafe bakery. But I didn't really know how to phrase it at the time because I didn't really understand it myself. Why I wouldn't just stick with Kate, because honestly, it would make sense for her character arc to have her fill in where Asher left off. But it's because I based her character off of my best friend, and I would just feel weird trying to like act out the character based on my friend.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like, and I care about this person so much that when there was that scene where Kate got kidnapped, I actually went upstairs and punched my couch during the break because I got so upset because I was like, this is my best friend.
Oh.
That was a fun day.
I have a question. If I'm allowed to ask a question,
Should.
what is your guys' like favorite part of this thing that we're doing, Games of Fate? I mean, that for like you and Taylor, and I don't know if you watch Mickey, and also you, Song and Moo. Like, what are your favorite parts of this? What are your favorite aspects of this thing that's going on?
Story development.
Character development.
I was gonna say the same thing, character development. I love characters. You guys, Mickey. I love like getting in depth, trying to figure out everything, and look in the artwork of it. Dude, I kind of love it, Ovis, yo.
Oh my god, Ovis!
Dude, it's Ovis!
Them V-lines!
Oh my gosh!
No, don't mention the V-lines, no.
Yeah, you're
Too late.
weak.
I have to say, I love the teamwork of it because you can't have someone who just kind of takes over and, you know, doesn't let anyone really stretch their wings, I guess you could say. And everyone's able to contribute and it's able to grow into something really beautiful. And so I think that's my favorite part, is just how well you guys work together.
Damn. Throw the emotions, Mickey.
Y'all thought it was just gonna be, this would be funny. Nah, I'm gonna go deep on y'all.
That was the feels, man.
Yeah, Mickey has two sides of her. She can go funny or she can go really deep.
There you go.
My chair.
Make you laugh till you cry or make you sad till you cry.
And then I'll laugh to cheer you back up because I have very many laughs and most of them
Cackles.
sound
They're
inhuman.
not loud, they're cackles. Cackle, cackle, cackle.
Hey, I have more than just cackles in my repertoire. Thank you.
Your repertoire. Your repertoire. Are you fancy now?
Yes.
Your repertoire.
After the amount of times I've had to literally look at a character and say, oh, they have to cackle. Oh, well, I can't have the same cackle I had last time. So I have to find a new cackle. Or I have to find a new laugh. It's harder than you think. I'm whining. Why am I whining?
I'm whiny. I'm very whiny.
Well, if you were in my position, I think you'd be whiny too.
I can be whiny.
You are. When she edits, she's so whiny.
Yeah, I would just be silent in the Skype call, and all you hear is like, no, this is so hard.
No, my favorite is when she doesn't know whether she's talking to me or the me in the video.
Oh yes, I'm kind of like done Skyping people now when I'm editing, because most of the time Mickey's in the video, and then Mickey's asking a question in the video, and then Mickey in real life is just silent, and I'm answering the video and not her. And you're like, what are you talking about, Taylor? I was like, I thought I was answering your question. It's like, that question was 2 weeks ago. Like, oh.
Or I don't remember the question. I'm like, tell me the question anyway. I probably forgot by now.
Oh my god.
Ed, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part? Oh god, I guess it's a combo of character development and just like what you guys put into it is beautiful. Like I've said before, a lot of the direction that I've gone with my characters has been because of how you guys interact with the characters. And it's getting to the point where I've kind of encouraged that, where I'm just like kind of give you guys situations where I was like, oh, you gotta, like, Rue's throwing a little hissy fit, somebody calm him down, please, or something like that. And but then there's like those times where it's like, I think my favorite is when you guys outsmart me, because like it's funny because literally their job is to like not metagame, and like metagaming being like using information outside of the game, inside of the game. And metagaming basically is my job. I'm supposed to like twist everything up and make everything awful. And I wish Ash was here for this, because there's this scene, like one of my favorite scenes was in the finale of Arc 2, was like they've all worked together to sort of like and I thought I had all of the baddies set up and everything like that, and they would work out so that there'd be fight scenes and stuff like that. But no, everybody manages to sort of disable them so quickly. And then it's just the main baddie running off into what I thought was the ace up my sleeve, which was a mecha. And they were going to go into this mecha and tear shit up. And it was going to be bad. And then Vivian is just standing there, and Ash is trying to think of what Vivian can do. And she's looking through her the items that she has, and she realizes that she still has Ash's 3/4 whiskey, and she's just like, I'm gonna make a fucking Molotov. And she even messaged me, and she was just like, could I make a Molotov? And I'm like, roll craps, bitch. And she pulls it off, and it totally destroys the mecha. And I'm like on the one hand, it's like there was no big epic battle, but at the same time, I'm like, so I was outsmarted. I set this up, and they found a way around it using their brain. And it's like moments like that I get so proud. And also when you guys like contribute to game, like I love that Huge Butt is Mooberg's fault, you know? And I love that one thing that's probably going to happen, assuming that Trigun lives through this arc, is that Trigun's going to change his name, because Ovis has been calling him Sterling so much, and his last name, and his the last name that his dad had, that his mom made him change, and Burr, because Barr family stuff. Basically, he's going to change his name to Sterling Barr. And that's a pun! I love how that's a pun!
Still a pun!
It's still a pun! You go from one pun to the next pun, and it's all Mishy's fault, because she had Ovis start calling him Sterling. And, Trigun is alive because Maris kept him alive, because Song was just like, I really like this character even though he's a villain. And, all of this stuff going on.
Because I saw there was something potential in the character.
And I was like,
no, it's not just because of the V-line, so don't even start.
Are you sure, though?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you sure though?
I might be shipper trash, Edaha, but when it comes to characters, I take it seriously.
Same.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
Don't you on me. I will.
I'm gonna poke my eye out.
I hear a lot of like clicking.
Does my icon even
That's
have
what I'm
eyes?
hoping. Yeah. Well, your icon kind of looks like a face.
Exactly. I'm poking one of the circles in your icon where I was.
Fair enough. Speaking of ships, oh my god, we could just have an entire podcast dedicated to ships and Games of Fate. Like,
Oh,
holy
God.
crap.
It's not just even ships anymore. It's a freaking armada.
I think it's more like a fucking
Heck, we could. We would love to have you guys back as guests. We
Hopefully
could.
next time we can actually get Mishi and and Ash in.
We would make it. We would make it a thing. We will. We
You know
will.
what? That's a question for you two. What is your favorite ship in Games of Fate and why? It can be a bromance, romance, whatever, bro TP, whatever thing. What is your favorite thing and why?
Man, this is gonna be hard, yo. I read everything.
It's a hard question.
It really is. It's probably not gonna be for Mickey. Mickey doesn't know too much.
That's fair. Oh, that reminds me, I need to post that thing. Song, remind me to post that thing.
Oh, the thing you were talking to me about?
Yeah.
Okay,
I need
yes,
to post
do it. Do it.
Everybody just do it.
I have no idea what they're doing.
Me either. We're just gonna go along with it.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting things on the blurg, even though we're on vacation. Waiting for Michi to...
I already posted 2 stories.
This is true, and they were good ones. I liked them.
Thank you. No one saw them though.
No, just because there weren't any likes doesn't mean that no one saw them.
True.
You talking about the shipping stories that everybody voted on? Is that what the thing? I don't know.
No, there's 2 like new.
Who do you
new-
ship,
new
Taylor?
things.
I think it's Trovis. I think. So. Shippings!
I'm bad, and I usually, whatever ship seems to be like being the most obvious, I tend to follow that. I'm a bandwagon shipper a little bit.
Probably Rini right now then.
Yeah.
Okay, am I gonna get devastated? Because like I know my plans after this, and they're probably gonna be watching these videos.
Aww.
How
man.
devastated am I gonna be?
Oh man.
And
It's hard to say. It
Just
depends
rip the
on whether they
Band-Aid
live or not. It depends on whether they live or not. Really.
Wow.
It depends on-
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Well, like we're determined to make them live, but as we've seen many times, the game can go any way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, I love you, bang. Oh.
Everyone you love would die.
Or
Like
or
what you say.
the reverse can happen where I try so hard. I tried so because like they kept adopting characters. So I'm like, no, I have too many NPCs to play now. I need to kill somebody. And so I like literally tried to kill Atal like 3 times, and they saved him every time. And and then until like the last time, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm bringing him back because I can't. So and yeah.
I think it's gonna be.
Meh.
It's probably gonna go for Trovis for me. It's probably. I think because like ever since the shipping started, that name always stuck in my head. I was like, I like that ship name so much.
It's a pretty good ship name.
It's like I was like Trovis. Yeah, I remember I read a couple of the Trovis like summaries y'all had. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
I wonder if we have any, because we do like do play-by-post role plays now and again. I wonder if we have any Trovis or role plays that we haven't posted yet. I wonder if we have any, like I mean, like what I was just talking about with Song. She's supposed to remind me about an Iris role play that I forgot to post. So that'll be fun. And I just broke my keys.
Break
no.
all the keys.
That just to take things a little off topic. I broke my keys. Oh god. I'll fix it. But yeah, like shipping.
Yeah,
Like-
shipping. Because I've
I
been.
didn't Rooney ship though. Like that's not even supposed to happen.
Like it always starts out as a no TP for me. It always starts out where I'm like, no, I would never do that. No. And
What no
like
TP?
OTP, OTP, OTP.
Historically, Ed's no TPs have always become canon.
yeah.
They sneak up on you, don't they?
They really
Yeah.
do. Like I remember with Maris and Natal, I was like, nah. They can just be like the best friends. Lane, we need to have like that relationship where they're besties. And then like and then at one point Song was just kind of like, I kind of ship it. And then I was like, oh. And then I thought about it a little more and I was like, okay, you know what? In Arc 2, I'm going to have it's all pining for Maris the entire time, and then maybe it'll have like some dramatic reveal at the end of the arc when we're in the middle of the arc. No, it's at the beginning. It's at the beginning.
It's right there.
Because
Just like-
he almost dies.
Yeah, he almost dies, and Maris is like, yeah. So
Yeah, Ed, like you kind of set yourself up for that one.
I did. And
True
and
love's kiss, Ed. True love's kiss.
at that point I was kind of directing it in that direction, but I was also still kind of butthurt about the fact that I had to direct it in that direction. So, but yeah, so that's how that happened, and then Trovis, it was just a lot of like, because Ovis was like 19, and I'm just like, what? But I think Trigun would kind of like him, but Trigun would also be like, he's on 19. Ugh. And then Ovis turned out to like work at I can't. The only word that comes to my mind is horror house, and that's not the nice term for it.
Brothel?
But
Brothel?
yeah,
A brothel?
brothel. There we go. Yeah, he turned out to work at a brothel, and it's like, welp. I guess Trigun minds a lot less now. So yeah, and then Rooney.
I don't. I ship it too. God damn it!
All the ships.
But I was actually thinking about it today on my way home, and I'm like, very uncertain as to how Rini, Kaylin, Raylan would respond if to like a direct question about like, do you like Rue? That I don't even know.
To be honest, I don't either for Rue and Rin. Like on that end, that's the same. It's like they're still like, I think they're still in the space where they're like trying to decide how they feel about each other and people in general. So that's why I'm kind of still a little bit like, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
It would have been easier for them had a tall come along on the boat. Just saying.
Well,
Seriously, has anyone gotten the license plate on that bus?
Ed, I understand, but it don't mean I'm not salty.
All the salt.
Alright, I have a question.
mm-hmm.
Can you guys give us maybe a teaser or something about something that's gonna happen in the next video that'll come out?
Or the next stream.
Or the next stream?
Well, I will say this. I'm not sure if Rini is smart enough to know this, but I have a plan about something that could happen up in Skydom. You
That's
don't know it, Ed. I haven't actually talked to you about it yet because I need to talk to one of your characters about it first.
That's fair. Well, I know where the NPCs and what they're up to. I've had some time to think about it, And something teasery. Let's just say if their true colors haven't been shown yet, they're definitely going to be shown now. Like especially in this next session, I feel like we're gonna.
My money's on Dax.
I can probably say a little teaser for the next new chapter to Trouble in Victubia. After, I forgot, chapter 17, I think. So I can tell a little thing because I'm helping writing that chapter.
Nice.
I'm sorry for the next death that happens.
Oh.
I'm really sorry. It's what happens when there's a midnight conversation with Taylor. It's gonna be interesting, and I feel so bad.
Oh, please tell me.
I can't
Tell me the freaks don't do it.
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z and all.
Nice.
I'm excited to develop more of our OCs because there's two personalities to them. There's their normal selves and then there's the freaks, which is really cool.
Nice.
To develop them more.
Yeah. Basically the opposite of us, right?
Pretty much. Nah, Mickey stays the same. She just burns more. Burns more stuff.
Yeah, I just get more. I turn from being just silly to being a pyromaniac a bit.
More than usual.
Yeah, because a nice bonfire is nice, but you don't want to set stuff illegally on fire.
Only you can stop forest fires, except Mickey, because she creates them all.
Yay! Don't report me.
Reports everyone.
Don't tell the queen.
There may be a love relationship may happen. Still talking about that?
Picky?
No!
Is that what it's called? Ticky?
Yeah,
I guess
Taylor and Mickey.
Ticky.
You did say that Taylor tops, so yeah.
I top!
Like Mishi, like anytime we talk about a new ship or idea or something like that, and somebody gets the order wrong, Mishi is like, no, it has to be like this because they would top, and that's how it works. They would be the more dominant one, and it's like
Every
Mishi.
time.
That's how it goes. Oh, I don't know that. I've been educated.
I just legit
I didn't know
it
that for a
sounds
while
better.
there.
It just sounds better, I feel like.
In that case though, the Iris ship name is inaccurate because Maris is definitely a dominant one in that relationship.
Oh, Maris.
Fight.
Kiss.
The name Iris sounds so much nicer.
What?
Well, yeah, sometimes it's because it does sound nicer. Like there's Rooney. Try and do it the other way around.
Ryu? Yeah.
The hardest.
Hey, at least I got one ship name right.
Hey.
Maybe that's why Trovis is so perfect. It's because it's very naturally stated. It just naturally occurs, and it's a very satisfying word. Very satisfying ship name.
Not a very satisfying shift.
I think it is, regardless of what's going on in canon.
But the canon makes it kind of hard.
Yeah, because, oh my god, Trigun's such a dick.
Trigun. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, he just went from dick light to dick hardcore mode quite recently.
Truth. I gotta say truth on that. Right now, I would really hope the author takes my note on who I want to ship in the Trouble in Victubia thing. I'm really hoping because I really want this OTP to happen.
Can I make a guess?
Go ahead.
Is it okay? Wait. I have a question and then I have the guess.
No, you gotta guess. No questions. No, you're good.
I want to make sure.
I feel like you're gonna figure it out. I feel like it's gonna be.
I don't know the ship name though.
I don't think there's a ship name yet for it, but I'll.
Is it Shadow and Cody?
Yes. I need them to be together, please.
Yes. Yes.
They need to love each other.
Wait, but what about Night?
Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't matter that Shadow's a girlfriend. Everybody else in relationships still has other OTP. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about OTPs like that. Gosh. But still, I ship it. They have that nice bromance relationship that's just gonna happen. It just happens.
They do. Most of the time when we record, they're usually at the same house.
Yeah, they're always at each other's houses.
Yeah, I don't get it.
We don't. You know what they're doing. They're playing video games with us.
Taylor!
Oh, the anticipation.
The anticipation.
I don't know. I just want to sound smart for a second. Then silence.
Only for a second.
No.
No one got my joke. That's okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Shut up. You're so mean.
Nah, I think I'm pretty nice.
No. You're mean.
No, speaking of Cody, like, he was also, like, one of the #1 questions I get in my Tumblr box. Like, who voice acted Felice in the Gabby story? Everybody want to know what Cody looks like so bad.
He's gonna have so much fun with that face reveal.
Yeah, that was probably never happen. I'm probably gonna deliberately vlog without showing his face, probably. Because we're all going to Indie PopCon together as a crew. So I'm gonna set Mickey, because she's a nerd.
Just show the shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the shoes the whole time. Or Cody like says the name about to turn the camera, I just deliberately go over his face. Show the ceiling.
Shoes.
Shoes or ceiling. Or hands.
Sounds alright.
Pretty much.
Or maybe just...
I make him wear a bag over his head.
Not a plastic bag.
Make him wear a cry mask.
Yes!
Yes! Do that!
Make him wear a crap mask, yes.
Shadow also has to have a mask.
Well, Shadow is dressing up as himself, as a ninja, like how everyone depicts him as a ninja. So he's dressing as a ninja, so I was like, alright, cool.
And maybe 2 ninjas then. Have them both be ninjas.
Now we gotta tell Cody to re-dye his hair back to silver.
Oh,
because everybody's depicted as him as silver now because he did dye it silver.
yeah, he did have it silver, but he said it turned a horrible color.
I really liked it when he showed a picture of it. I think he did all right.
Yeah, no, it was after a while when it started to fade. Apparently, it turned green-ish silver.
I didn't think hair worked like that.
It's apparently his does. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cody.
I bleached my hair, and instead of turning blonde, I didn't bleach it long enough, and it basically turned red.
Oh.
I'm jealous. I was trying to get. I've used to have a red streak in my bangs, and I would try again to get the perfect shade of red, and it never happened. I gave up, and then now my hair is short and everywhere. I gave up.
Red is a really hard color to get right, though. Like,
Yeah.
my half sister is always dyeing her hair, and she just gave up on red.
Yeah. And the thing is, I
Meanwhile-
really like my other colors, so I'm just like, meh.
Meanwhile, I'm secretly ginger.
No.
You ginger.
Oh, my hiccup. I hurt.
Oh
No.
Why did the
unfortunate.
hiccup hurt you?
Because I was burping, too. It hurts.
I know that feel.
This is why I can't get narration done when I do the little voice acting thing. Because sometimes when I do that myself, I just hiccup burp. And in the background, all you hear is, it hurts. To be in pain.
It's better than with me narrating because you just get the narration and then a long stream of cuss words, silence, narration again.
Or
Oh
yeah,
my god! I just realized, Mickey, were you the one that like narrated my story?
it was both of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
He's like, nice to meet you again. To be honest, your story was the toughest story that we ever did. Even you was the first one too.
Oh, there were so many cuss words. So many cuss words were said during those tapes.
It really was. Or me just going World of
then
Warcraft.
And then I'd laugh at her, and she'd laugh at me, and I'd just stream of cuss words.
And then World of Warcraft, I kept on saying for no apparent reason.
It makes sense.
It makes sense at the moment. World of Warcraft. Yep.
It tracks with Ed, so.
Yeah. If you saw the bloopers, you can see it was trying to mess up all the time. We did make a blooper thing. Yeah. Oh, that was great. That was great
We
life.
mess up all the time too. It's just we never bleep it out.
We can't.
It's live
It's
for
live.
everybody. Exactly.
It's so
Our fuck ups are live.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's so many times where I'm like my voice cracks when trying to do Trigun's super deep voice because like I needed to give him a voice that was different than Atal's, and like yeah, it's hard because it's all improv.
True.
Yeah, that's
It
why
would
we
be
constantly
terrifying.
are saying like the silence is in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. It would be terrifying if Trigun tried to mimic Atal.
Well, I mean, Trigun yeah, me trying to do role playing Trigun as he is doing an impression of Atal. That is
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and like I've had Dax like kind of like mock people, I think, or somebody mocked somebody, and I did an okay job.
It's Dax. It's definitely Dax.
If it has to do with mockery, it's Dax.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
With me, my tones always change when I try to narrate, and then I have to record everything again. Cause I'd be like monotone, and then for some reason I get all happy. I'm like, and I shouldn't be happy at that point. It's like a depressing scene. I'm just like, why am I happy reading this?
Your pain brings me joy.
It's like, and the flowers was blooming, and then the boy died. I was like, what happened here?
It's kind of like when I'm like it's not quite the same, but like when I'm switching like voices, like like I never thought I would struggle doing Sup's voice. He has a very Elmo-like voice, and it's like I used to do voices like that all the time when I played dress up with my cousin and stuff like that. So like one time I had switched from like Trigun to Sup, and like Sup's voice just kept coming out like a little bit grungy, and I'm like, no, why? No, why is this happening?
I have noticed though.
I love this.
I'm not sure if it tracks for you, Ed, but I know it tracks for me and Song and Ash to a certain extent. But when we get going for like, cause like our streams are usually 6.5 hours or longer. If I can go longer because I get to decide because Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, Eastern Standard Time hype.
You know, it's the worst. But so like when we keep going longer and longer and longer, the voices of our characters get deeper because we're getting tired. Especially with Rini, because I purposefully have Rini having a sort of higher pitched voice because, as we found out in the last episode, they're only 14. So technically they're not really going through puberty. That's going to happen very soon. And so their voice is still really high, and so I had to purposely put on a higher voice. And so I skipped from the beginning of the stream to the end of the stream because there were 2 scenes I wanted to watch, and I was like, damn, the voice is very different.
That's why I like recording at night, because when I wake up, my voice is all groggedy. So it takes me like 5 hours before my voice can become like who I'm speaking to now, because my voice is totally different in the morning and at night.
Same.
I'm like, this is the voice right now. That's me.
Right.
Yeah, good times. Hashtag voice actors problems.
Yeah.
Make a Tumblr blog about it. Nah, it's done. Hashtag relatable. Oh gosh. Well, I feel like we've been going over almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
This happened.
Yep.
Anybody have any last questions?
I'm like, we got 6 minutes to kill before exactly 2 hours.
Wait, should we do like an end game or just bleh?
Bleh.
Blah.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
I don't have a game in mind other than like Cards Against Humanity and character, but I do have to do something else tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of our podcast, we do like random games like Would You Rather or
Yeah, stuff like that.
or sometimes cutting linguistics.
Okay. I'm down for something like that.
Maybe we should do Would You Rather. That seems simple.
Yep.
Would you
Kayla's
rather
first.
as us, or would you rather as our characters?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Let's do characters.
All right. Which character do I choose? Shit.
It's
I'll
all.
Mickey, choose either yourself or the freak.
I'll go with the freak.
Same! Actually, I do it as myself so I could make fun of Mickey. Ha!
Fuck you. I don't know why my voice is like this all of a sudden.
Wait, so which one are you gonna be, Ed?
Well,
is
I
your
guess
favorite.
it's all as requested. So.
Hey! Be like, hey guys, so like we about to switch up the guest here on the podcast. I think we just stole Dane and Phil's job in the Victubia world, to be honest. We could move along, Dane and Phil. Mickey and Taylor are here in town.
Why do I do this voice? I've done it 5 times now.
Cause that's just your freak self. Hey, puns.
No. Ah, funny. Funny.
I'm hilarious. I'm very punny.
Yeah, you're hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
Puns aren't really a sign of high humor.
This is lovely. I'm enjoying this so much.
You would.
Enjoying it so hardcore. When you fangirl secretly, not really secret. Mickey, first.
What? No, I said Taylor first, like a minute ago.
Oh, just a warning. There is now a squealing pterodactyl in my room, so if you hear this little pterodactyl, you know why.
Okay.
Good call.
Actually, a baby. Just FYI.
It's my niece.
Anyway.
Alright, I got a question. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
I got my answer.
I would probably say 10 lives. Because just one life would be exhausting by the end of it. But 10 lives, you get to have your childhood, different childhoods.
I am amazing. I don't want to be recreated. I will take the 1,000. Thank you very much.
Who wants to go next?
I would want to live 10. Cause 10.
So cute.
Very good answer.
Freaking precious, Rini. What about you, Maris?
It'd have to be 10. Because, 10 lives is 10 stories to tell.
Damn, that was deep.
Also,
Good
I'm not sure if
Maris.
by the way, I'm not sure if you heard the baby sneeze, but
No.
I hear laugh. Oh,
baby, do you want to add your input into this? Huh? Is that what this is? I'm sorry.
the last is the input. Oh, there's more input.
There she
That's
is.
a great reasoning too. I'll say one life that lasts 1,000 years.
Yep, free cat 5.
Hey, but I'm not the freak.
Oh, well, I am, so.
Screw you, nerd. Hey, I said I get to make fun of you, huh? Next question,
We
who's
made
go?
the same answer.
Nerd! Doesn't matter. My life, so. Mickey, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. Would you rather kiss a spider or a snake?
Snake.
On the
definitely.
mouth.
On the mouth.
I was like, wait for it, wait. There we go.
Are you alright?
Ooh.
That's Maris.
Oh, who wants
the
it?
whole.
I'm fine. I just. On the mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where all the fun happens, right?
Makes it all that much more difficult.
What kind of snake is it?
Mickey?
Are you Googling snakes right now?
I think Mickey is. Mickey's not the brightest.
I had my answer the second I asked the question.
She's bright enough to use Google. I mean, I usually just sit there and ask questions.
Just hear typing. Oh, I heard typing for a bit. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking of King Cobra.
How big is this spider?
Wasn't ready for this.
Tarantula?
I will leave you to handle one question at a time. Maris, what do you think?
Same size as a snake, I guess. So they have the same size mouths.
I think I'll go with snake because spiders have like sensor thingy things.
But a snake could have fangs and be poisonous. So could spiders. So
Snakes are a little less terrifying.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that full-heartedly. Snakes it is.
Taylor?
Same.
I have to agree with you. Burn the spider, kiss the snake.
Mary's gonna have that.
We don't have to burn the spider. Just leave it
Yes, we
alone.
do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we have to burn the spider.
You're telling a pyromaniac person to not burn a spider.
Burn
GG.
the spider.
GG. GG.
Alright, just don't burn anything else.
No promises.
Oh, wait, I just thought of something. I wouldn't choose the 10 lives from the question before because I'd burn right through them.
Get out. Get out. This is why we're not roommates anymore.
No, you turned lame.
You turn freaky. More puns. No. Get out. Ouch. Who's next?
You ought to have summoned Trigun if you were going to have a bunch of puns.
Ah.
Lately, it would just be dick jokes.
Ew. Of course he.
That's my kind of jokes right there.
Stupid Trigun and his stupid relationship. Stupid people.
Noah? They're almost bad words. What's that? What are you doing?
I'm ripping up a shirt.
Can't we just burn the shirt?
No.
I
like
need
that
the
idea.
materials.
I like that idea.
I'm making a new mask.
A mask of.
Are you Ovis?
No. It's.
Hi, tiny humans.
I'm sorry, I forgot I was on.
That was so cute. Oh my
Oh, cuteness overload.
Come here. You're not supposed to be talking.
No. Who has the next? Would you rather?
Ed,
God.
Ed, go!
Ed? Who's Ed? Who is this Ed you speak of?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know who Ed is.
Oh. Knowles, go.
All right. Would you rather? Would you rather have to deal? Would you rather be stuck in a room with Dax or be stuck in a room with Ovis?
Come on, man. That's not like a hard question for me, yo. Ovis.
What do you mean? What would your answer be?
Ovis.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I have a reason to like you less.
Excellent.
Dax. I never gave a Taylor.
Except the first question.
Fair enough. Maris, I think your answer would be a bit obvious.
Mm-hmm. The one who would be less likely to stab me again.
Ha!
I could burn him if that would help.
That might greatly upset someone who would quite more than burn you. I would not advise that.
How would I get paid to see this battle? Somebody beat Mickey? I agree.
Hey!
Hey, I bet $50 that make you lose.
Shut up!
You know, I also bet that they'd lose. Dragon is quite powerful.
Truth. It's done. Battle.
Nothing against you, Mickey. I don't know you very much beyond your,
Pyromaniac.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
See, you can start fires, but I know for a fact that Trigun can finish them.
And not only can he finish them, he enjoys it.
Well, everyone enjoys fires. Duh.
So, Rini, which would you choose? If you had to be stuck in a room with either Dax or Ovis, who would you choose?
So you're asking me to choose between two dragon turners? Really?
Essentially.
I thought we were this.
Which one's less annoying?
Ovis.
Yeah.
I'll take Ovis then.
Okay.
Rini, you can't.
What?
It's just their opinion, Knowles.
Fine. Fine.
Sound like somebody I know.
Maris, you choose a question.
I would, but there's a child behind me who really wants my attention.
Aww.
Cuteness overload.
Alright, go ahead. I was about
Go
to have...
move. Oh, wait, she's quiet now. She's quiet for the moment. I need to think of a question. No, I was not prepared for this.
I just went to Google.
Same.
I know, I'm on the same site you are. The first question was the one you asked.
Same. Like, yep.
I was just like, what would a tall ask? A tall would be a butt. There we go.
True.
Yeah, the question is that what
Moo, you go ahead.
Says. Rini.
I don't like that one. I had that one. Oh! I hurt myself.
Oh no.
Would you rather change the past or be able to see into the future?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
See into the future so I can see my enemies coming.
That makes sense.
Changing the past has a risk of damaging the present in a way that I would not like. So I'll go with seeing the future.
And changing the past. Got decisions that needs to be changed. Less deaths.
That I can relate to. Rini, what about you?
I want to change the past.
Don't we all?
Except
me,
Mickey.
apparently.
I am Mickey. I'm like, except y'all. Wow.
I'm
What about you, Mare?
I'm an independent woman.
Sure, let's do it then.
Maris, have you returned from the infant?
She's being stubborn.
You guys are.
If you think you would have a better time, why don't you take her?
Well, I'm trying to work on this mask, Maris.
Right then. As for the question, I'd have to go with. Oh, for goodness sake! Come here! Come here! You! You! Would you like to add your opinion? I would have to say, I would change the past, if only slightly. If only slightly.
Agree with you there.
Yes,
like,
you're adorable. Stop being adorable.
Isn't that just how they do?
That's how they do.
Any more questions or is there answers?
I don't think it's that character, I swear. Well,
That was good.
I have one question, I think. So I hope I know one of your guys' answers already.
No pressure on me whatsoever, I swear.
I live my whole life under pressure, so go on.
Rather have absolute power or true love?
True love. Definitely.
love.
Should I be concerned by this silence?
Mickey would pick true love, but the freak in me wants power.
Yeah, same.
What's wrong with that, Noah?
I guess to each their own. Powerless.
I mean, you're friends with Trigun.
Well, yes, but God, I wonder what Trigun would choose.
It's pretty obvious.
Truth.
Yes, he'd probably go for power, even as far as he's come. And has he really come all that far?
Oh, you don't know that for certain.
What was that?
It's like every time you go over to get like an actual report from her, she's like, nah. And then the second you start talking, she's like, I'm being cute.
But that was me, guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like, yeah.
My bad.
I was saying it's either Moo or Mickey. In my mouth, like it's one of them.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't blame you for any. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Well, perhaps he would choose. But this is Trigun we're talking about. He's craved power his entire life. Why would he pass that up?
Just break up with Ovis.
Exactly.
But do you really think he did that because he wanted power, or because he was trying to protect her?
No, I mean, like, he just lost who could probably be his true love, so... When one door closes, another door opens.
Well, then again, I guess the question we're asking him is, would he choose Ovis or obtaining the throne?
So this Ovis fella, is he into younger girls?
He's into everything, apparently.
I mean, I don't think he'd be into everything. Pansexual doesn't mean that quite so.
I
But
know
probably.
that. Knowles.
What?
The silence scares me now.
Couple problems.
Do we all need to go to marriage
So many
counseling tomorrow?
problems.
Like y'all, everybody just saw a little teaser, Games of Fame, and some people just saw a teaser what's gonna come up in Trouble in Victubia soon. Pretty much.
Pretty much. That was fun.
That
I
was
like that.
Hey, always with the games, yo.
Woo!
So
It was nice to be able to voice our characters, because we haven't done that in a long while.
Yeah.
I would have done
And
more.
we're not gonna do it for a long while.
oh,
This Munchkin. Why?
why won't you guys want to do it for a while? Cause
This Missy's gonna be off on vacation, and I've got, like, I have gone from one living situation to another, like, and I have to kind of adjust to it, and just like so many things are just going on at once. So we're just kind of gonna give ourselves a timeout, and so that we can come back stronger than ever. And
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be
More
awesome.
insane than ever.
y'all be awesome, like always, yo.
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
If you ever need people to come terror at you guys, you know where to find the freaks at.
Oh
yo.
god.
Yes, we do.
We
Awesome.
terrorize ourselves enough as is, but we can't.
We can make that 200% times worse.
Just in case we need it.
In case you need it, be like, surprise, bitches. Roll up in town, like, what up? Well, guys, thanks for listening to us on this podcast.
Thanks for having us.
It was awesome. Hopefully,
Yeah.
next time we would like to have the whole crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega big podcast, yo.
Yeah. That'd be a really big podcast. We'd all be talking over each other.
Oh god. We do anyway.
Like,
With that podcast, we may have to switch to Discord for that podcast.
Yeah.
It helps out with the noise cancellations and stuff too, and it helps
Yeah,
us not
especially
talk
on
over each
mix.
other too much.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
Well-
what do you have to say about this? Huh? Huh? What do you have to say about this?
Does you want to say bye-bye too?
Bye-bye.
Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay beautiful.